Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where last time we spent quite a lot of money in a relatively short amount of time. We fixed up some old artefacts that were falling apart a little bit, we upgraded a few buildings here and there, and we treated ourselves and our vassals to a great big luxurious feast, which was all very nice indeed. And today I think we need to aim for more of the same of that kind of thing, because if we look over here we can see that right now we're picking up almost 37 money every single month, which is huge. That's a very healthy income indeed. So whilst the money's coming in at that rate, we shall continue to keep saving it up. And then when we have enough, we'll treat ourselves to a lovely new thing. And really, because Sunrise does have the architect trait, I think we need to focus on getting lots of building work done. Because of that architect trait, Sunrise can actually get the buildings done quicker and cheaper. So I think when we get the money in, we'll just keep on doing improvements. I think we do have a few underway right now, actually. Some should be underway. So yeah, we're upgrading the barracks over in Dalat Kabir, we're upgrading farmsteads over in Mecca, and we're getting barns and storehouses sorted out over in the temple at Rabbi. So we've got lots of work going on in a few places, but yeah, we could make that more. We could get all sorts of lovely improvements going on all around the realm to benefit us for the future. However, today let's begin by sorting out some marriages. That's quite fun, isn't it? We can do a little bit of matchmaking. I quite like that, because we do have two daughters who are not married, and I'm not quite sure how we've overlooked our poor two daughters. So we've got ourselves Princess Nuala there, she's not married, and then Princess Shola there, she is also not married, and they've been waiting quite a long time. I mean, Shola is 19, so she's been waiting 3 years for us to sort out a husband for her. And then Nuala over there, she's 22, so she's very patiently waited for 6 years for us to sort out a husband for her. And I'm not quite sure how that's happened, because normally we're pretty good at that kind of thing. We see them come of age, and then we think, oh, hang on a minute, let's go and sort out a husband or wife for that particular person, because we need to do that. Normally, we're pretty good at that, but no, these two have kind of slipped through the net. I mean, I think so Princess Sajida, she's got a husband, and then Nuala definitely hasn't, and she's never had one either. It's not like, we did sort one out and then they've died or divorced or whatever. She's never been married. So the first child's got a husband, then we've not sorted out anything for the second child. Our third child and our heir, he's married, so that's okay, and then our fourth child, no husband. So I don't quite know what happened there, but let's sort that out, shall we? So, okay, so Princess Nuala, you've been waiting the longest, so we'll sort this out first. So let's go to find spouse. In fact, hang on a second. Hang on, wait there, Nuala. You've waited a while, wait a little bit longer. Do we need to marry for an alliance? Do we need an alliance? So we've got, about 31,000 troops. And we've got an alliance to Sultan Amir the Clumsy. That's not a good nickname. That doesn't bode well. That doesn't inspire fear in the hearts of your enemies. Okay, so Sultan Amir the Clumsy. Okay, so we're allied to him. He's got about 8,000 troops, although that's not sort of his full capacity, because he is at war by the look of it. So they're down quite a lot of light horsemen and quite a lot of whatever they are, pikes? Oh, like special archer types. Okay, right. So they are down on troops. So maybe if we kind of round that up a bit, they could get to about 10,000 troops. So we've got an ally there of 10,000 troops. And then we've got Prince Scone the Foolish. Hang on a minute. We're allied to somebody who's clumsy and somebody who's foolish. Our alliances don't look very good, do they? Okay, but Prince Scone. Okay, so Scone has got about 4,000 people. And then we're allied to Cold Drink down there, who's got about 1,300 people. It's a shame you don't have a nickname. Like, Prince Cold Drink, the Refreshing or something. That'd be quite good. But no, so there we go. I don't think we need to marry for an alliance, unless there is a really, really good one. But the problem with alliances is that we always get called into other people's wars, because, that's kind of how they work. And I think we're okay. I think we're doing okay right now. So they should be all right. If we could call upon them and they were at full strength, that's another 10,000 people, so that should be okay. So I think we marry for, genetics. We marry for breeding purposes, if you like, so we can get some genius, pretty children into the court, and they can take on all the different jobs and all that kind of stuff. So let's do it that way, shall we? So here we go. Nuala, let's have a little look at who is around. So let's sort it by matrilineal, and then, yes, if we could find either geniuses or pretty people. I mean, I doubt we're going to find both. Hang on. So genius, that'd be good. And then if we could find, is there pretty? Can we find pretty as well? Hang on, pretty. Oh, it's a handsome trait, is it? Hang on, where's pretty? Okay, it's just the handsome trait. I don't want handsome. Oh no, pretty is handsome. Oh, right, that's what it's called. Okay, oh, there are two. There are two people. Oh, and they're both our nephews. Okay. Now, a few people in the comments in one of the previous videos when this sort of situation came about before, they did point out that this is sort of okay. In this particular time period, this happened quite a lot. And as long as they're not, sort of directly related to us, as long as we're not trying to marry our daughter to our son or whatever, it's sort of okay. I still do feel a little bit like we are scraping the bottom of the gene pool with that, but apparently that's sort of okay and accepted in this particular period of time. So hang on. So we've got Muhammad Ibn Scone. I need to go to the thing. Hang on a minute. Where are these people? So you. So open the dynasty tree. So we've got us just there. So there we are. There's Sultan Sunrise. Where are they? Where are those two people that we just saw? Hang on a minute. Whereabouts are they? Are they Nap's children? No. Ah, you're over here. So, okay. So it's our, so Scone. So our brother. It's our brother's son. Yeah, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. If it was kind of one step removed, if it was over here, there's some people over here, isn't there, somewhere? Or is it over here somewhere? I forget, but it's chocolate and all that lot. If chocolate's lot came up, I'd kind of be a little bit happier with that. But I think that's a little bit too close in the gene pool. I'm not really happy with that. I feel a bit uncomfortable with that. So we're not going to do that. So, okay, hang on a minute. Hang on. Back we go. Back to the drawing board. So maybe we can't have that one. But can we at least have geniuses who want to marry matrilineally, of course? Right, so go to there. Oh, there you go. There is chocolate. Oh, hang on. So Samir... hang on a second. So Samir is chocolate's son? I mean, that wouldn't be so bad, would it? And you're willing to marry matrilineally as well. So any children born between us were going to our house. That'd be quite good. That would be good. Okay, hang on. So you're 33, she's 22, so that age is okay. Hang on. Let's check the relationship. So you... oh yeah, they're in a different house, by the way. They've made a little kind of cadet branch. So we've obviously got the lovely people dynasty, and we are the dynasty head. And we have house lovely people, which we are also the head of. But Chocolate's founded his own house called Chocolate, which I think is rather wonderful. But it's got 16 people in it, so he's got his own cadet branch. Still part of our dynasty, but he's got his own little kind of house setup, which is quite nice. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, hang on a minute. I want to press that button instead. Right, there's Chocolate over there. Okay, so we are... Hang on a minute. Sultan Fadl, and then Sultan Summers. Okay, so there we are. So that's our dad. So that's our aunt. So that's our cousin. So that's our second cousin. So down here, if we were to marry any of these, that'd be sort of, third cousins or something like that. Again, I don't feel great doing that, but lots of people in the comments have assured me that that's kind of okay, and it would work with the traits they've got. It would work with their traits. So, do you know what? We might go for that. I feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I'm sure it's going to be fine. So not Chocolate. We'll go for... I mean, we've got Samir. Sorry, Shamir is somewhere around here as well. Yeah, there we go. So in terms of a sum of all skills, Samir is the better person. Hang on a minute. So arbitrary, impatient, and diligent. Oh, I think you're both impatient. Oh, that's good. You can both be impatient together and tut about how things take ages. Okay, that's quite good. And yeah, you're both geniuses. So children will be geniuses. Hang on, matrilineal, please. Yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let's sort that out. So chance of children high, that's quite good. Yeah, they are related, and there is a risk of their children being inbred. I'm not overly happy about this, everybody, but I think we might have to do it. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Okay. Do you know what? Just before we do that, is there anybody else who isn't part of our own dynasty? Are there other people? Oh, hang on. You, our brother-in-law and food taster. Okay. You're not too bad. You're not too bad. And you are a genius. And that would remove the chance of having some inbred, inbred problems going on. That could be quite good. Or you down here. Hang on. We have other potential candidates. Because they're both geniuses as well. And you're a genius. Oh, hang on. Now, maybe we don't need to do that then. Although they have the better sort of sum of skills, I think maybe we don't need to do all that. Okay, right. That might remove some problems later on. So let's have a little look. So Uzluk the Headless. Demonstrably not, but okay. Wrathful, cynical, and You're wrathful and forgiving. You're very, very cross about things, but then you let people off afterwards. Do we want to marry our daughter? Hang on. Do we want to marry our shy daughter to somebody who's wrathful? I don't think so. Here we go. Here we go. You might be quite good. Brave, zealous, and calm. That sounds pretty good. You are 43, however. You're a little bit older. What would the chances of children be? Medium. And they would become geniuses. Okay, that's a potential. Okay, so that's a potential. Why does it not remember the sum of all skills thing? Okay, and then there's our brother-in-law. And then as we come down the list of the stats become a little bit less. Okay, and then down here we're not getting the best people anymore. Okay, never mind. Right, so we won't do any of that. So really it's going to be these people up here. I don't want to marry her to somebody who's wrathful, because that seems bad. Let's go for you. You seem okay. So hang on, let's just check. Oh, look at that. You're a genius lunatic. That often happens. You are, however, a legendary blade master. And look at that, prowess 21. You can come and join the fighting people. Okay, that's quite good. So we get ourselves a very good husband for our daughter. And they can hopefully get together and, do lots of stork letter writing and then have lots of very intelligent kids who will be in our court. But then also he can do some fighting as well. Just don't, get killed to death. Yeah, okay, let's sort that out for you. So send that proposal and we just tick time on until that is sorted. Okay, there we go. And immediately you're in kind of fighting gear. That's wonderful. Hang on a minute. So right, Shola, hang on a second. We're coming to you in a second. A troubling translation. As I step over the threshold to my Faris Jibril's office, I find him bent deeply over a book. Okay, I think we've seen this before, haven't we, with another character. The translation of this Hippocrates is atrocious, he says, with a sigh. If I were to follow these instructions, I am as likely to cure my patient as I am to kill them outright. Okay, so he's trying to read a book and it's not making sense. So let me have a look. There is a 100% chance of success that we help him translate the text. I mean, we don't really need to look at the other ones. Look to the Quran for guidance. Again, I think we just have a look. I think we just go, do you know what? Hang on, let me translate it for you. Hold on there. So, yeah, indeed, 100% chance of success. And we get 300 learning lifestyle experience, which is huge. That's a great big pile of learning lifestyle experience. Okay, right. That's good. They're now married. That is wonderful. And you have joined the ranks of our Faris, which is good. So you can go and do some fighting. We do need to get some better knights, don't we? I think we looked at that last time. We've not got anybody over 30 now. Not got anybody who's got over 30 prowess. So we do need to look at that. We'll try and sort that out in a second as well. However, Shola, here we go. Let's sort out a spouse for you. And I think, are the settings all the same? Yes, they are. Yes, they're all the same. That's very good. Okay, so matrilineal and then sorted by sum of all skills. Okay, here we go. So back through the list, not our people. So next up, there's Mr. Headless. So we don't want you. However, our brother-in-law. Hang on, how does that work out? So our brother-in-law, I can't work out how we're related. It should be married to our sister or something. Hang on, go to there. You were married to Princess Shramitra Devi, but she died in childbirth. It was all very sad, wasn't she? So yes, you're our brother-in-law via marriage to our half-sister. Okay, right. Okay, that's fine. However, you are callous and paranoid and arrogant. You're not the best of people, are you? Okay. What about Thomas? There's another headless person. Why are there so many headless people? You're callous, shy, and diligent. Okay, that's not so bad. What are you like? You're ambitious, humble, and calm. Oh, we need to marry you to somebody who's really nice. We need to marry you to somebody who's lovely. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Take the genius trait out and just put inheritable traits. Maybe that could find some different people. Because, yeah, we're kind of narrowing our list down a bit too much there. So, sum of all skills. Hang on a second. Nope, you're a sadist. Don't want to marry our daughter to a sadist. You're a content, calm sadist. Okay, you practice a little bit of sadism, but very calmly. You don't go over the top with it. Okay. Okay, I suppose we could. Hang on, you're ambitious, but she's also ambitious. However, you're also sadistic. This is terrible. This is an awful mix of people, but I'm trying to find somebody who might fit her. But look, we could go for somebody who's Herculean. That might be quite good as well, because then that might enter the gene pool, and that would be good. Yeah, hang on. Can we filter that down any more by, I don't know, age difference? We're about 5. What if we just filtered it on 5, just to bring it really close to her age. It certainly narrowed the list down, hasn't it? There's our nephew. We're not going to do that. And these people all don't have the finest skills. You've not got the best stats, but do you know what? You do have hail. And you are patient, forgiving, and ambitious. Do you know what? You seem okay. You're absolutely fine. Are you good at fighting? No, you're not. You're very clever, though. You're very, very clever indeed. Do you know what? Let's marry our daughter to you, because you seem very nice indeed. You're patient, and hang on. So yeah, you're patient. So what is she? Calm, humble, and ambitious. So you're patient, forgiving, and ambitious. I think you'll get on. I think you'll be absolutely fine. So let's do that, shall we? So at the very least, if we are very lucky, we could get a child that's got the sort of one of the pretty traits and one of the genius traits and one of the hail traits, or whatever they're called, those kind of, sort of set of traits. Maybe that might happen, possibly. I don't know. But there we go. So sort that out. Let's get that all sort of formalised. There we go. Wonderful stuff. What's popped up at the top? Commission an artifact and call a hunt. Do we want to call a hunt right now? It might bring our stress levels down, but stress level 1 isn't too bad. Stress level 1 is okay. I think we saved the money. And then invest it in lots of lovely things. I mean, yeah, we need... I think if we get around 500 money, we could do a couple of projects. But we could save up and do some building work over here. We could save up and start improving that place there, because it's only got, 2 holdings. It's got itself the castle, which we've got right now, and then it's got a little kind of mosque down there. But there are 2 empty places. There's 2 places with nothing going on, so we could build in those, or we could just sit back and save up a massive pile of money. Stone barracks have been completed. We picked up some taxes. That's really good. The Court Jester. Oh, the Court Jester's doing their thing. They're telling a good story. Hang on. The Court Jester isn't wearing a Court Jester hat. That is unacceptable. Hang on a second, let's equip you with the Court Jester hat, because you should really be wearing one. There we go, that's much, much better. You look significantly more jestery now, well done. You look tired, my lord, my jester Iglaf says. I know the cure for that. It's called riddle poems. What do you say? Shall I start reading? Iglaf beckons me to sit down. It is an amusing text. I really need this break. Okay, so hang on. So I'd prefer if you read from Rat My Darling. Okay, so we have a little read of a book called Rat My Darling. Oh yeah, that's a book that we've got around the place. And we gain reinvigorating reading for 10 years. And then we lose 15 stress. So we pick up a bit of disease resistance. And then when we lose stress, we lose 15% more. That's quite good. He does different voices for the characters. We lose 30 stress straight up. Or Iglaf, why don't you tell me about yourself instead? And we might become his friend. We lose some stress. And he likes us a bit more. I mean, he likes us quite a lot anyway, but I'm thinking we're gregarious. We like spending time with other people, so maybe we would try to become his friend. I mean, that's quite good. That's quite good, disease resistance and all that kind of stuff, but I think that's what Sunrise would do. Sunrise would have a little chat and try to find out more about you and try to become your friend. So, yeah, why don't you tell me about yourself instead? So we will lose some stress, I think. Yeah. We're down into stress level 0, which is not too bad at all. And Mariam has given birth to a son. Hang on. That is our potential player heir, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Right, this is huge. Let's click on you and see what traits you've got. You've got all 3. Oh, 'tis a joyous day. You're a genius. You're comely and you are hale. Right, we need to wrap this child up in cotton wool and make sure that they survive, because if we play as them, we can then do the whole strengthening the bloodline thing, because they will have at least, oh no, they've got at least genius, haven't they? Yeah, they're a genius, which is good, but they then do have a trait from each of those groups. So Bright Minds is the kind of candly one, Beautiful Characters is the flower one, and Physical Specimens is the kind of spiky chain thing, I suppose. So if we play as that character there, we can do that. We can strengthen the bloodline. And that's very exciting indeed. I mean, it's not like we're, entirely anticipating your future, young child there. But, yeah, we are looking ahead a little bit. However, we do need to give this child a name, currently called Halil, which is a very lovely name, but I think we can do better than that in terms of loveliness stakes, can't we? So here we go. What shall we call you, grandson of ours? I think we should call you Lovely, so at some point you will become lovely of the lovely people. I think that sounds very good indeed. And if you're going to be one of our most inspirational leaders, because you have all of those 3 traits there, then yeah, it would make sense to have the lovely people being led by someone called Lovely. I like that. So there we go. We shall call you Lovely. And look at that. We've got a grandson called Lovely, and they've got all those traits. That's really good. Hang on. Pause time for a second. Pause time. So we're currently working on Emir Samir in terms of swaying. Do we have anybody that's in a faction against us? Not a person. Lots of peasanty types are, but that's sort of okay. We come to expect that. But okay, that's fine. And yeah, we picked up some taxes. We picked up 95 money, which is very good. Stone barracks have been completed in Dalak, which is really good. Right, so let's go and do some more upgrades, shall we? So over here in Gimhill, so the temple holding over here in the sort of capital of Dalak, let's go and have a look. So we could either get some better monastic schools. So what happens if we upgrade that? 225 money, we get 0.1 tax per month and a little bit of piety. Or we could upgrade the trade port, so 0.5 tax, up to 0.7 tax, and development growth goes up a little bit quicker. I think we go for that right now, and then we'll go for the whatever it was, the libraries after that, which is quite fun. So right now, what are we doing? Oh, an actual trade port. We're actually fitting out a proper trade port. So we've gone from a harbour to fishing net weavers to then a trade port. Yeah, let's get a trade port in, I think. And then we have 190 money. Can we do anything with that? Not over in Mecca. Over here. Oh, we could upgrade some desert agriculture. So we could add some weavers to get us 0.1 money per month and get our light cavalry toughness up a little bit. Do you know what? That's what we're saving the money for, to buy lovely things. So there we go. We shall do that. I mean, okay, our money's come right down a bit, but that's fine. And yeah, we don't want to sponsor a thing quite yet. No, because that's going to be a problem. Our brother Prince Scone created the cadet branch Catatid. Okay, hang on. We'll look at that in a second. So that's another cadet branch. And Nuela has given birth to a daughter. Crikey. There was no messing around there, was there? You've got your quill and your paper out really quickly to write letters to the store. Good grief. Okay, so now we have Kamala. I mean, Kamala is a very lovely name. I like that name. I'm tempted to leave it as Kamala, if I'm being completely honest. That's a really nice name. Do you know what? Let's keep it as that. Why not? I mean, yeah, it's a lovely name. All our names are named after lovely things, but that one is lovely. Oh, hang on. Pause time. Many things are happening. And we've got a weak hook on Mariam. So we now have a weak hook on our daughter-in-law because they resolved a debt for her. That's good. And farmsteads have been constructed over in Mecca, which is good. So now we're getting even more money per month. Request divorce. Oh, Prince Cold Drink would like to divorce his wife. Okay. I mean, it's fine. Oh, she's terrible. Deceitful, cynical, and craven. Why did you marry this person? Cold Drink, what were you thinking at the time? Yeah, do you know what? That's fine. I agree. Yes, you get divorced and you sort that out and that's all fine. Right, okay. And then we get a new perk. Okay, so carefree. When we gain stress, we gain 20% less. Restraint, we can become celibate or not. Or iron constitution. Disease resistance, fertility plus 30%. But disease resistance health, a massive boost. That's what we want to do. We want to try and keep Sunrise alive for a good long time. Let's see if we can get to the whole of body perks. I don't know. Have we done that? I think we did that with somebody and they died not long after, didn't they? Was it? It wasn't Fadl. I can't remember who it was, but somebody got the whole of body perk, I'm fairly sure, and then they died not long after. So there we go. We'll try and work our way down to here. But yeah, we go. Another perk underway, which is wonderful. We can call a hunt. We can commission an artifact. We don't want to do any of that right now, I think. Again, we're going to save the money and do some more building work. Okay, it looks like our alliance with the Quamatians has come to an end, because as we can see over here, Shahzada Amir, the Clumsy of Punjab, has died. I dread to think how somebody who does have the nickname the Clumsy has died. I mean, did he trip over a pair of slippers left at the top of the stairs or something? I'm not entirely sure, but there we go. That alliance is now no more, and we can go and check over here. Yeah, that's gone, which is a bit of a shame. It's a little bit of a shame. I mean, maybe at some point in the future we could get that back, but we have got 31,500 troops of our own. That's not too shabby, so maybe we could muddle through. If it comes to it, we might be able to go and do some marriage stuff and get the alliance back, but I think we're sort of okay right now. And the weavers have been constructed in Uzfan, and the trade port has already been set up over in Gimhill, over there. the one that we set up not that long ago. That's very quick indeed. Well done. Right, so I'm thinking now, maybe we do save up a bit of money. I can't click on the capital. I don't want to click that bit. I want to click the actual settlement itself. I'm just going to go in this way. I'm going to go in this way, and nobody will notice that I couldn't click on the city. Because at some point, we could do with maybe upgrading the castle. It's going to cost 595 money. Can we do it? Yes, we have got the hoardings innovation, so we know how to do it, and that would be very good for the capital, wouldn't it? So tax goes up 0.3 per month, fort level doubles from +4 to +8. That's wonderful. We get some more levies, the garrison is better, and the garrison reinforcement rate goes up a bit. But I think really, just to make our capital a little bit more sort of secure, that might be what we go for next. So let's run time on a little bit, shall we? And yeah, call a hunt. Oh, we can hold court, actually. Hang on. Let's do that. That always comes up with some fun and exciting things, doesn't it? Okay, so let's hold court. And yep, there we go. And it's 3 people because it normally is. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so who is first? It is Vali Abebe. Okay, so Vali Abebe comes forward, proceeding with marked caution. Your Grace, I think that's with a ver, isn't it? My Valea, maybe, of Balassa grows rich by our burghers' dealings with the traders and travellers who daily pass through Gondar and our gates. Right, we look after Gondar, don't we? That's ours. Yeah, that's one of our duchy titles. We have made our town, and you, prosperous, and deserve greater influence over Bejemda. Okay, so hang on. So Sunrise, right, we've got Bejemda under our control. That's one of our holdings. So Bejemda is yours to rule. Okay, so we give that over to him, which would impact our income. Hang on. What happens with Bejemda? Can we see how good it is? Hang on, we'll come back in a second. Hang on a second. Wait there. Yeah, that's there, isn't it? So that generates 2.28 tax. That generates quite a bit of money. That's very good. However, it is still of the Adamite faith. Hang on. Wait there, court. Are we changing this round? Oh no, hang on. Convert faith. Convert faith. We don't want Adamite people around the place. It's just not a good look. Okay, so I think we do want to keep that. So he's basically said, we want that bit of land off you, please. And we're going to say, no, absolutely not. Get away with you. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. So back we go. So it's yours to rule. So we give that over, which is a bit of a shame, but it does get a commercial boom. Okay, well, that doesn't benefit us. Such privileges must be justified. He pays us a big pile of money. You ask too much. There must be some other way. A stewardship challenge. Okay, and there's a 100% chance of success that we find a compromise. Okay, so he gains some opinion of us, and the Sheikhdom of Bejemda gets mercantile charter. So holding taxes come down a little bit, development growth goes up a bit. Be satisfied with your present liberties. So we basically put him back in his box, or it seems the burghers forget their place and we chuck him in prison. Okay. That's not how we would do things. If we were playing as a different person, possibly we would do that, because that is a little bit cheeky, isn't it? But I think we'll do that. We shall do this. We just go, do you know what? Let's find a compromise. Absolutely. 100% chance of success. And there we go. So we're going to pick up a little bit less money from that place. But that's okay. That's fine. We're still earning now over 40 money per month, which is wonderful. The next petitioner is an extremely angry Prince Cold Drink of Bazin. With the briefest of deference shown, Prince Cold Drink relays that some of my knights, led by Prince Hat of Alwa, have passed through the Sheikhdom of Swakin recently. They have looted, pillaged and despoiled the villages and farms in Swakin. It is an absolute travesty, my Sultan, and I will not stand for it, declares Prince Cold Drink. What shall I do? Okay, my warriors march in defence of us all. Stop complaining. Okay, so we tell him off a bit. He gets a little bit grumpy with us. Hang on, how are you related to us? You're our half-brother. Okay, and we might possibly form a rivalry with him, which we don't want to do. No, hang on. Oh, no, that's him. That's Prince Cold Drink might form a rivalry with Prince Hat. Okay, right, that's fine. But we do get defend soldiers' behaviour. Knight effectiveness up by 10% for 15 years. That is quite good. And already, the Sheikhdom of Swakin, the controls come down, and it's got pillaged and burned. Development growth minus 500%. Good grief. That's horrific. For 5 years, that's not going to grow at all in 5 years because it's pretty much on fire. Oh dear. That's really extreme. Good grief. Okay. So that's basically just defending the military. You must return your plunder hat. I like that. You must return your plunder hat, like it's a special type of headwear. Okay, so we lose 65 stress if we do this, because we know that's kind of the right thing to do. We gain punished troublemakers. So knight effectiveness comes down by 10% for 5 years. That's okay. I still think our knight effectiveness is pretty high. We don't pay 300 money. So hat pays cold drink some money. Hat gets a bit grumpy with us. They might fall out a little bit, and that thing's still damaged. Or, hang on, what's that? I offer compensation for your losses, Prince Cold Drink. So we lose 30 stress. We pay him 300. Cold Drink likes us quite a bit and might become our friend. Or, if you cannot keep the peace, then maybe it should be my land and we nick it off him. But that stresses out absolutely loads, and we're not going to do that at all. Right, okay. I mean, I'm tempted to do that one. Return your plunder. If Hat has sent his troops through and they've been horrific and awful and unruly, then he should kind of, pay that back. That seems like the just thing to do, and we are playing a just character. So I think that's what we would do. So we're going to get punished troublemakers, so our knights are going to be 10% less effective, but I think in terms of the character, that is what Sunrise would do. I think he'd be a little bit annoyed that Hat has told his troops to kind of march through another place and cause trouble. So you must return your plunder, Hat. And also it's good for our stress as well. Not good for the knights, but it's good for the stress. Okay. There you go. The money we confiscated from Hat to give to Cold Drink was used to restore the county pillaged by Prince Hat. So maybe now it's not got the horrendous kind of effects on it. And then the final thing over here, my lord, I regret to inform you that the religious situation in my lands is out of control. I have tried to make my subjects see the light of our true faith, but too many of them persist in their wrong beliefs. It's not the nudie beliefs, is it? It's not them. Make them put hats on at least. I beg of you to use your authority and power to help me. My lord, if I may, interjects my daughter-in-law Mariam. Okay, perhaps I could be persuaded by handling generous alms to the right faithfuls. Okay. So, Isa, see what you can do. Start the convert faith count in the Sheikhdom of Shamir. Okay, so hang on. So that is one of Shamir's territories. Hang on. We need to go and see what that's about. I was on the screen. I've just got rid of it. It's over here somewhere, isn't it? There it is. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, they're Coptic. They're Coptic, and we don't like that. Shamir isn't Coptic, but the people of that county are Coptic. Yeah, that's not good, is it? We don't want that. Okay, so see what you can do. So, we're going to start trying to convert that place over, which would be good, but our person is already converting faith somewhere else. Mariam organised some local, I think you pronounce that alms, don't you? Alms. We lose 300 money. We do have the money to spend, though, which is okay. We gain 10 court grandeur. We get 100 piety. Sheikhdom of Samir gains almoners for 5 years. What does that do? Popular opinion up by 20. Ooh, that's quite good. And then Shamir likes us a bit, and Mariam likes us a bit. Peaceful coexistence is always the best solution. Okay, so local faith respected. Shamir gets grumpy with us. Or it sounds like your problem, not mine. I'm not bothered. Clear off, please. I wonder what we would do. Hang on a minute. We are just, but we wouldn't want people following the wrong faith, particularly the Coptic faith, because that's really wrong. It's not like it's another kind of sort of Muslim faith or whatever. It's a Christian faith, and we don't like that. So I think maybe we're not bothered about money. We're not bothered about money. We're not greedy. So maybe we would go and sort out some local alms and do it that way. Let's do that, shall we? It's going to cost us some money, and it's not ideal, but I think that is what Sunrise would do. He'd sort of go with what his daughter-in-law said and go, do you know what? Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that, shall we? So, yeah, okay, that's fine. And my business here is done. We have got a little bit less money now, which is a bit unfortunate, but never mind. Not to worry. Can't be helped. And I mean, at the rate it's coming back in, at about 40 per month now, we'll have that top back up in no time at all. And then we can go and do some more building, which is all very exciting. But yeah, the next thing we need to save up for is upgrading the castle over in Dalat Kabir. Okay, the Court Jester is back again with some more wacky, zany antics. What are you up to this time, Iglaf? Oh no, seems I am falling over again, my Jester Iglaf exclaims with a comical tone, forcefully tumbling over. He's just kind of falling over for japes and laughs. Okay, that's fine. I am so clumsy. I surely hope I can stay upright this time, he says, practically somersaulting onto my Darlaxian statue. Hang on a second. Hang on, Iglaf. I get that you're falling over, and that's really funny, but don't break anything. Please don't break the lovely expensive furniture, because we quite like that. Goodness, he says there. My luck is rotten, he giggles, falling straight into the wall with a loud thud. After all of this, not a scratch on his body. I mean, I suppose that's kind of his job, isn't it? Sort of tumbling and falling over and such like. So we can say, falling over without getting hurt, impressive. We lose 15 stress. Or we could say, it's no fun if there's no blood. Do it again. Harder. Hang on, that's really mean. So we lose 5 stress if we do that. If we make him kind of fall over, but really aggressively fall over and smack into things, he then loses 25 opinion of us because he becomes scared of us, understandably so. He then gets wounded because clearly we're making him smack into things. And then, we must make him actually bump into stuff because the durability of the Darlaxian statue and the Hearty Warhammer come down. So he obviously bangs into both those. That's not what we would do. Sunrise isn't horrible. He's quite a nice person. So, falling over without getting hurt. Impressive. I suppose if you were playing a sadistic character or something, you might go for that one. But no, we're not. We're playing a nice character. So, there you go. Yeah, well done on your falling over. It's very impressive. I mean, the money is ticking up. It's going up quite nicely indeed. 244 monies. That's very impressive. I think, if we speed time on a bit quicker, we can obviously get up to what we need. And I can't quite recall whatever it was. What did we need again? What did we need to get? We needed, hang on a minute, where was it? Almost 600 money. And Sajida has given birth to a daughter. Right, okay, another daughter. Okay, hang on a minute, let's have a quick check. You're a genius and you're pretty. That is wonderful. We like all these things. Okay, right, what should we call you? I think we'll call her Flowers, because flowers are very nice, aren't they? A lovely bunch of flowers is a very lovely thing. Unless, of course, you do have hay fever, in which case flowers are not quite so lovely. I mean, they're lovely to look at, but they're not quite so lovely to get near to because of, the old pollen thing. But hopefully nobody around here's got any hay fever issues. We'll just kind of gloss over that. So there we go. We shall call you Flowers. That's all very lovely. So there we go. Flowers, Binsa, Gida, lovely people. And I do love the fact that a lot of the children in our dynasty now do have the genius trait, because that's really good. And they're also picking up other traits as well, like pretty or whatever it is, those kind of ones there. That's really good. That's very, very encouraging indeed. Oh, hang on. Amir Samir has been improved. Martial skills gone up. The Holy Order's been hired. A war's been resolved. Okay, what's going on here then? So exotic arms. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Ethiopian peddlers purport to have bought Permian objects, said to have come from the faraway court of a great ruler, King Uchva of Permia, no less. I don't know where Permia is. That's not to say that it doesn't exist, but I've never heard of it. Nagassi, the leading trader, grins darkly. Okay, so hang on. Oh, you're a temperate, compassionate, honest person. Okay, so I kind of feel like you wouldn't be lying to us. Nagassi, the trader, grins darkly. This unique spear could be yours. For a special price, of course. Great Sultan. A likely yarn indeed. I looked on your whaler for guidance, because I think she's our antiquarian. It is certainly no fake, my liege. This work is indeed Permian and of high quality. Okay, so what do we need to pay? 500 monies to become the owner of a Permian spear, or just nothing. I think we have enough trinkets and bits and bobs, and we know we're trying to save money for a particularly big project to make our capital a bit more secure. And also, Sunrise is temperate, and we've got many, many artefacts and things. Look at that. We've got all sorts of things. Some of them are completely falling apart. We've got loads of these. So we don't really need another one. We have a fine spear just there. Prowess +2. Enemy fatal casualties up by 4%. We're okay with that. So I think you'd kind of look at that and go, I mean, it's probably very nice, but no, it's fine. We're not going to bother with that because, we're temperate. Everything in moderation. We have many, many lovely things. We already do have a spear. We don't need another one. Thank you very much. Also, it will save us quite a bit of money as well, which we can then put toward upgrading the capital. Oh, crikey, another event has popped up. There are many, many events this time. Okay, so what's going on? From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups, depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My Alama does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be. The celestial realm is for the clergy to know. Are you saying that you, a member of the clergy, are above me, a mighty sultan with a fantastic hat? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so I will find my answers in the heavens. Or you are right, I should focus on earthly matters. Okay, so what do we go for? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, again, Sunrise isn't overly religious. He's not a big kind of religious person. He's done his kind of pilgrimage, and he's okay with that, and that's fine. But he's not, he's not got the devout thing or anything like that. He's not got a devout trait. So I think maybe, given that he does have learning of 26, and he's quite clever, I think maybe he would look to the heavens. I think he'd be quite interested in what's going on. So we gain 50 learning lifestyle. We gain insight in the heavens for 10 years. So stewardship up, that's quite good. Learning up by 1, prestige up by 0.25 per month. Or we could focus on earthly matters, 25 learning lifestyle, 250 piety. Earthly focus is more piety, and the clergy like us a bit more. I think, though, we'd be not annoyed that he told us to stop looking at this stuff, but I think we might be a little bit miffed. So maybe just to kind of annoy him as well, we'll go, do you know what? No, I'm going to go and look up at the stars again. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. And that's very good, because learning up means, hopefully, hang on, pause time for a second. How near are we to getting primogeniture? We're now about 10 years away. Okay, if we could hurry up with that, that'll be really good. If we could, stop doing other things and just go and read about primogeniture, that'd be really helpful. But there we go. There we go. At least that's going to be done a teeny tiny bit quicker. Now we have that extra point of learning. Okay, Nawela has given birth to another daughter. Wow, you're not messing around, are you? Okie doke, right. So, yeah, you're the ones who've got Kamala. So there we go. So Kamala, and then you've got Rasa over there. Now, I'm not saying that Rasa isn't a nice name. Rasa is a lovely name because, of course, we kept Kamala. But yeah, let's change Rasa's name to something else. What can we call you? I think we shall call you Pie, because pies are very lovely indeed. I do like a nice, lovely pie. Either a savoury pie, like kind of, with meat in and kind of like a gravy, or maybe a more sweet pie that you'd have after your dinner or whatever. So something a little bit sweeter. So maybe an apple pie or something like that. But I do like a nice, lovely pie. So there we go. We shall call you Pie. And yeah, Pie is going to be comely when she grows up and is a genius already. At the age of 0, she's a genius. So that's very good as well. And I think we might have enough money to do the upgrade to the capital. Let's just leave it ticking over a tiny bit more. 642. Come on, go to the next one. Speed time on. Just want to make sure we do have a little bit of money left over. There we go. 682 monies. So now we can go to here and we shall spend 595 of our money to upgrade the castle from a level 2 castle to a level 3 castle. In fact, we're going from a keep to a concentric castle. It's surrounded by 2 or more walls, the inner one higher than the outer one. Very fancy indeed. But yeah, okay, let's do that. And now we don't have any money again. Dearie me. Okay, never mind. We can keep saving up. That's okay. Snuggle Lovely People has gained a court trait. That's really good. People are picking up the Warlike Courtier trait. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, of course, because we do have a Warlike Court. Oh, hang on a minute. One of our people's died. Yeah, we do have a Warlike Court because it was set up by Fadl, wasn't it? But now we're not very warlike, but the court still remains that way round, I suppose. I mean, do we need to change that? Is that a thing that we're supposed to change? I'm not entirely sure. Hang on, no, it's called grandeur, isn't it? So court type, I mean, it's more... I think we would be more administrative. I've not really thought about this before, but I think we would be more sort of admin focused. I think we would change that around. Hang on, yeah, we're not fighty at all. It's our second lowest skill. It's our second lowest thing. So I think really, maybe we would turn it round to become less fighty of a court and more sort of administrative of a court. We are getting martial +2, however, from that. Men at Arms maintenance is coming down. That's very good. But yeah, I don't think that's what Sunrise would do. I think he'd look at that and go, do you know what? No, this is kind of all wrong. I'm not happy about that. We'll look at that in a second. Hang on. So cleared that thing. Hang on. Let's sort out the empty council position first. Oh, it's our Chancellor. Okay, so who can we get in? So who's got the most? So, okay, Sheikh Cake Ibn Kitten, which is a fabulous name, has got 24. But Emir Ardashir, who is a powerful vassal, has 23. So only 1 point less. I think that's pretty good. Let's get you in, and that might make you like us a bit more. So you're on 26 right now, up to 76. Wonderful stuff. Okay, so there we go. New Chancellor appointed, and we do have an event thingamajig. Hang on, what's that? There it is. A ghostly pen. Ooh, this is very intriguing. A haunted pen, you say. My poet, as she always does as soon as I'm in range, starts to declaim at me, "Oh, you precious treasure. It must be such a hardship to live life as one abandoned by the muses. You command armies, but you cannot command the written word. Has mankind ever witnessed a more exquisite tragedy? Allow me to assist you. I could write some of your speeches for you. Tell me the theme, and I shall apply a beauteous turn of phrase." I think that's how you'd say that, isn't it? It's like beauty, isn't it? Okay, so basically she's saying, you're not very good at doing poetry. I thought we were okay. Oh, no, it's not us. No, Fadl was the poet, wasn't he? I'm getting confused between my people. Yeah, Fadl had the poet trait. Okay. My words could use a certain florid infusion. So we get some diplomacy lifestyle, and we get a ghostwriter. Diplomacy goes up by 2, and then she likes us a bit more. Or we could say no, and we get honest speaker, which is personal scheme power up by 4. Okay. I mean, I don't think we'd rule out either of these. I don't think one of these is something that we definitely wouldn't do. So maybe we could get her to help. Maybe we could get her to lend a hand and become a ghostwriter. Okay, do you know what? Let's get a ghostwriter, shall we? That's quite fun. Okay, so... Oh, it's the other way round. Oh, botherations. Okay, she has a hook on us. That's not great, but she's... I don't know. Who was that person? I'm not in... Oh, she's the poet. I don't imagine the court poet can do much with a hook on us, so I don't think we need to worry too much about that. But, yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so back to the court. Do we do something about the court? Do we change it round? Because I genuinely think that that's what he would do. If I press the right button, it would help. Because, yeah, warlike court right now, a show of force is the only way to command awe and respect. We don't do that much fighting, although I was thinking of going to do a little bit of fighting. I was thinking of maybe having a tiny bit of a war. So maybe we'll do the little bit of fighting first, and then we'll change over to the administrative court, which will help with doing lots of building stuff. Okay, we'll leave it for now, because I think to finish things off, let's go and have a little bit of a fight, shall we? Because we keep saying this and we never get round to it. So I think, do we come down here? We've got that one county there. We've got the county of Dara just there. So hang on, what does that form part of in terms of a duchy? So Sharka. Okay, so if we get that and that, that completes a whole duchy, emirate type thing over there. So who's got this? So, hang on a minute. You're an Adamite. Okay, we need to be a bit careful with you because you're not going to wear in clothes. Hang on, let's go and have a look at their strength whilst not clicking on them because we don't want the decency mugs to have to pop out again. Okay, so yes, she does own that county, and no, she doesn't own any clothes. So we do need to be a little bit careful here. But I think when we go to declare war on her, we're going to have to call up the decency mugs. So hang on, let me just get them on standby. Decency mugs, assemble. And now here we go. Let's right click and go and have a bit of a war. And there we go. Yep, decency mugs ahoy. So I think we can just go for that county, because I don't think she has anything else at all. We can do a holy war for the county, and then just very, very easily go in and stomp on her and get that under our control. And of course, that does get rid of some more Adamites as well, because that's what we want to do. We don't like the Adamites, because they're all troublesome. So, yeah, okay, let's go and have a little bit of a fight, shall we? We haven't had proper fight in a while. So there we go. Right, where is... Hang on a second, where's the raising flag? There it is. I mean, if we just sort of raise up over here, because there are some troops there that we don't want to tangle with. There's a bit of a fight happening over here. Yeah, if we raise our men-at-arms over there, then that should be fine. Ah, yes, over here. Where was it? Was it Damot, possibly? At the start of the previous part, I think it was. We came down here and I said, look at that. We've lost control of one little place down here. Let's go and get it back. And I was sort of musing on how it happened and how we lost control of it. But no, we didn't lose control of that place. What happened was our vassals gained control of the other land around it, apparently. A few people in the comments did point that out. So our land kind of came down to here somewhere. And then I assume it's Prince Scone. Prince Scone has then had a bit of a war on his own, sort of, on his own terms, dealing with himself. And he came down here and he's claimed all that land. But yeah, was it Damot? I can't remember which one it was. I'm fairly certain it was that. But whatever, one of those in the middle there. So yeah, he didn't get that one, which is why that was sticking out. So it wasn't that it was ours and then it flipped over to sort of independent rule, it was never ours. We just claimed the land around it, or at least one of our vassals did, which is quite exciting. And I think that might be what's going on over here. So the first army of Katata, yeah, that's what Thingy became, wasn't it? Hang on. So now, yeah, the Katatid. So Prince Scone of Katatid, he's made his own house as well, which does have our lovely kind of proper sort of, portrait emblem thing on, which is quite good. Okay, so yeah, so he is coming down here now. He's getting quite strong, is Prince Scone. I think that's him there, isn't it? He's got, 5,000 people. Or, well, 4,500, should we say, at his disposal. That is quite a lot of people. Okay. Also, we're not Prince Scone's rightful liege. Oh, no, because, yes, of course, he's supposed to report up to the King of Abyssinia. But there is no Abyssinian title, so he reports in to us. Okay, no, that's fine. So he's having a war down here by the look of it. He's fighting for the county of Willamo, wherever that is. Oh, it's that one there. It's that one in the middle. Okay, so he's also trying to claim land down here, just as we're trying to claim land down here. Okay, this is very good. This is working out very well. Good job, everybody. Right, so if we then just do this, let's raise the men-at-arms. Boop, there they are. Right. We don't really want to get involved in the hang on, we can get a perk, that's all good. I think maybe restraint is a bit pointless because we're not going to do that one, I don't think. So carefree is good because when we pick up stress, we pick up 20% less stress, which is always good. And then we get mental resilience, but know thyself is very handy. But I think, given that you are only 47, I'd like to think you have a few more years in you yet. So become carefree. There we go. You go and do that. And for some reason we zoomed in on there. That's lovely. Nice sort of view in on there, but there we go. Right. So now they've moved away. So we can just kind of come right in here. And I think this is going to be very simple indeed. It's going to be the proverbial piece of cake. So in we go. Our person's got the sword out ready. And there we go. Boppity bob. I mean, it's minus lots of things, but that's still sort of okay, I think. So there we go. All sorted. 3 months left to siege that, and then it's all going to be fixed. Right, so call hunt, and what else can we do? We can declare wars, we can create a title, the Duchy of Medina, don't want to do that. We can demand payment from Mariam Jawara. Why can we demand payment? Because we picked that perk, didn't we? We picked the, whatever it was, what is it, Golden Obligations perk, where we can demand payment for hooks. Oh, I mean, maybe we should do that. We're not going to use a hook on our daughter-in-law. That's our daughter-in-law, isn't it? We're not. Oh, hang on. Why is Fadl out fighting? No, Fadl. No, absolutely not. You are forbidden from doing the fighting. Hang on, what have you got? 12. Particularly because you're not very good at doing the fighting. Please don't die. Fadl, player heir, forbid. Stand down. There you go. Phew. Oh my goodness me. I mean, we might as well get 15 gold. We're not going to do much else with that hook. So, yeah, okay. Let's demand payment. There we go. Get a little tiny bit of money. And we can usurp the Aglabid Sultanate. Okay, hang on. Which one's that one? Where's that? It's that one up there. Oh, hang on. If we usurp that, that does give us another Sultanate title, which might make succession even more complicated. But then if we do have that, can we then go in and conquer all that with a de jure casus belli? Because, they should be ours. Oh, that's quite exciting. How much do we need to go and usurp that? 500 monies? Good grief. Okay, hang on. Can we go and attack him anyway? He's sort of okay with us. Oh no, of course we can't check because we're having a fight already. Hang on, let's sort out fight number 1. Let's go down here and just carry on the sieging. I don't see this being a problem. In fact, look at that. The siege just jumped forward a great deal. It's now less than a month, down to 10 days, and then all sorted. Wonderful. We've got a tiny bit of money, which is fine. Okay. And look at that. Even with our men-at-arms raised, and they're quite expensive, we're earning 21.1 money per month. That's wonderful. Right. Enforce those demands. It's good to see you've got your arms crossed. Thank you. Maybe put some clothes on or a hat. Okay. There we go. Sorted. Oh, there you go. You've uncrossed your arms now. Okay, never mind. Right, so disband all the troops. That's really good. Right, so that now in the middle is sort of connected up, which is good. We could keep that if we wanted to. We could keep that as a domain of ours. Is it going to do much? I don't know. It could get a decent amount of money in, possibly. It's got some good things in it. It's got fell pastures, which is exciting. Yeah, okay, we'll keep that, I think. We'll keep that. I think maybe... Do we want to get our person to increase control over there? It'll tick back up anyway, won't it? Because we've got various people that help control tick back up. Okay, over here then. Over here, this chappy here. Can we declare war on you? Right, we can conquer a duchy. Oh, we can conquer most of your thing anyway. We can conquer most of that anyway. That would leave you with, what? 1 county. Do you know what? Do we go and do that? Do we go and have a little bit of a war with that chappy? Just to get that land off him? Because that'd be quite nice, because that is sort of sticking out. And then if we get that, look, if we manage to get most of this, then yeah, we're not too far away from them moving up here to the Fatimid area. And then yeah, we're making moves down here as well. Look, slowly but surely going in this direction, but we are getting there. So maybe we do that. And we could do it right now. We've got some money. We can't invade the kingdom. We can't do a holy war, so it's going to be conquering. So let's conquer. Yeah, we don't want to conquer that. So conquer the Emirate of Nequis, possibly. Only one ally, 3,115 people to call in. Oh, hang on. Well, how badly... Oh, no, you can get up to 6,000 people. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That was a bit confusing. I thought his ally was going to get him up to 3,000 people. Okay, so here we go. Let's put our banner over there. And then what I think we'll do is... Oh, hang on. We've got prisoners. Courtiers, prisoners. Oh, they all got let out. We haven't got any prisoners. Yeah, let's go up here and just claim this land for the lovely people. Because then it brings us nearer to the people over here. And I mean, hang on. Would you like to join us? Oh, no, he can't. We can't make him our vassal because he's also a sultan. He's the same sort of level as us. I mean, it would be nice to have that, wouldn't it? It would be nice to have that. But do we need that? Now I'm thinking about it. We've got ourselves our sort of, our temperate leader over here. I think really he'd be more interested in trying to drive out the Adamites down here and the Wakim. Is that the final? That's the final county on the entire map, I think, that's following that particular phase. So I think he'd be more intent on driving out the infidels and the Coptics rather than sort of taking that place there, which is already following the Ashari religion. I think maybe we'd be more concerned with getting rid of the Adamites and the Coptics and such like. So, yeah, do you know what? Let's concentrate our efforts down here, shall we? What about over here? Yeah, you're Coptic. We don't like you very much, though we do like your eye patch, and you've got a very pointy crown. Very good. So could we... Holy War for Kingdom. What does that get us? That gets us all of that over there. It's not that much, is it? Hang on. What if we just do a Holy War for a duchy? The Duchy of Mora, the Duchy of Sanag. Oh, your land's all over the place. Oh, dear me. That does get us 3 more counties over there, though. Maybe we do that. Let's go and have a little bit of a fight over there, shall we? So, we need to move the flag thing after all. But, yeah, that'll drive some more Coptics away, hopefully. So, yeah, there we go. Declare war. War is declared. Let's go and grab the flag. Bring the rallying flag back, please. And, yeah, we're going in here. So, we'll grab the 3 on the way round. And then we'll just go and siege the capital. That's what we'll do. So, you know what? We'll start off in the new place. Why not? And we'll raise all the men-at-arms. Because I think... we get them all sort of ready. There we go. How are we looking over here? It's not even got 2,000 people, so we should be able to make pretty light work of this. So, yeah, here we go. Let's keep on going. How's that war going over here? How are they doing? Should we be helping out Scone to expand down here somewhere? Because Scone does look like he needs a little bit of a hand. Yeah, look. They've got 12,000 people over there. Yeah, I think Scone has bitten off more than he can chew, but... that's okay. Right, so we'll work our way round to there and see if we can sort this all out. Oh, someone's arrived to pay us some lovely tribute. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, it's all good. Doesn't make any mistakes. We get some stuff. We get some renown, which is wonderful. Okay, thank you for popping by. Our nephew's been slain. Sheikh Zaid was slain during the Battle of Guraj. Oh no, we've lost one of the people. We've lost one of our dynasty. That's a bit sad. Okay, so there we go. First place sorted. Then pop down here. Then pop over there. and then just go around the corner. In fact, you know what? If time allows, if we get there... Oh, hang on. Someone's plotting to kill our daughter. Okay, that's generally a bad thing. It'd be nice if you could stop that. And we've got the bleeding out thing again. Right, okay, so we're inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. Where's the physician? Right, so we can't find the physician. And then who's going to appear? Emir Muhammad. So our nephew, vassal, and Faris. Okay. Yeah, hand me the tourniquet. Let's see if we can save this person's life. Oh, if we could. He's not too shabby at fighting. And his prowess is down because he's severely injured. So yeah, if we could save your life, that would be wonderful. I could not have done it without you. Would you like to come and do some fighting when you're a little bit better? That would be good. I mean, yeah, what I was thinking was, if we do get the time to do so, and I think we will, what we could do is siege that place. That's all sorted. And then go up there and fight the army. So fight the enemy army, because they're currently trying to siege down Ifat. So if we stop them doing that... Oh, they're running away. Hang on a minute. Let's have a Benny Hill style chase. No, go to here. They're running around. Oh, no, we've caught them up. We've caught them up. I suspect maybe that's them quite dead. I think if we go to there and we siege that place, that's going to be it. Because we're already on 82%. That means that when we've done that, we'll control the war target. And then it's just going to be straightforward, isn't it? So here we go. Various people are in prison. And... my wife is plotting to kill my daughter. Right. Okay. Do we need to have words, Sultan Umsha? Because I would like it if you were not, trying to kill the children. Hang on. So, hang on a minute. Who are they trying to kill? So, Sajida. So, Sajida's mum is... yeah, Sajida's mum is... hang on. I'm very confused. There's Sajida. So, there's us. So, Sajida's... mum is our sister-in-law. What? Hang on. What? I'm confused. No, she's not, is she? Hang on, where did Sajida come from? I thought Sajida was our daughter. But she seems to be our daughter with us, but then with our sister-in-law. Okay. How did that happen then? I know we were married. Oh, we got divorced, of course. Yes, that was the one that we divorced because she was... potentially a bit rubbish. Well, she's not that bad now, but yeah, I think we divorced her, didn't we? I can't quite recall now, but okay. So something must have happened there. Look, former spouse. So there must have been a divorce there at some point. Maybe we asked for that to be sorted when we were playing as Fadl, and Sunrise came to us and we approved it or whatever. Okay, right. So Sajida then. So our second wife is plotting to kill our daughter. Okay. The loathsome fiend, how about you go to prison for that, please? Can we imprison you for that? No, because it's an act of tyranny. But you're trying to kill our own daughter. I would like you not to do that. I mean, if we tried to divorce you, that's going to upset her. But I think, given that she is trying to murder our children, I think that's probably a good thing to do. So away with you, Amsha. We're not happy with that. Stop trying to murder our family. Hang on, we'll sort out other wives soon. We'll sort that out. But, yeah, we're not going to stand for that. We're not going to stand for that at all. Sultan Sunrise is not going to be happy about that. So here we go. Let's sort this out. Down to a matter of days. There we go. Oh, it's on... hang on. It's on 98%. I think we can let that tick up to 99 and then 100%. Because, yeah, we do have the war target. So the war score is going to creep up. Okay. I was shocked. The Master of the Hunts died. Botherations. Okay, we'll get another one of those. I was shocked when I caught Al trying to steal from the travel chest of the visiting Vali Siddiq. Okay, who isn't very well by the look of it. You are ill. Okay, so Owl, what are you like right now? So currently, you're deceitful. Okay, so you have to learn to get away with your lies. You keep deceitful. Be honest or be humble. I don't think we'd make you become... deceitful, because we're just. So we would see stealing as a very wrong thing. So maybe we'd make you honest, possibly. Maybe we'd say, do you know what? Go and be honest. That would be good, wouldn't it? What are you going down? You're going down a stewardship education. So honest is diplomacy up and intrigue down. It doesn't help with stewardship, but that's fine. I think we'd tell you to be honest and be just and do the right thing. So yeah, absolutely. There we go. And we need to get another Master of the Hunt. We've got many prisoners. Oh my goodness me. Right, hang on a second. So, court positions. Scroll down the very long list. Master of the Hunt. Okay. Samir. Yeah, let's get Samir in to do it because he's excellent at the job. So yes, you can go and do that, please. Go and do the Master of the Hunt job. And yeah, we have got a lot of prisoners, but let's wait for that to tick up to 100%. There we go. Wonderful. So enforce those demands. And that's all sorted. So now, hang on, disband the troops, stand down. And now we've got another 3 places. We are going to need to sort out who's going to look after them because we can't control them anymore. That's 2 more than we can deal with. Do they form part of a duchy? Yes, they do. They all do. So we could create the duchy title and then give the duchy and the counties to somebody else. I think that's what we do. So create that. Wonderful. And then we want to give that and the counties to somebody else. So hang on. Grant to who'd like this? I mean, I was thinking about succession because we are losing quite a lot of titles on succession. I mean, do we give that to Warmbath? Do we say, there you go, Warmbath, you can have a little bit of land over here, which then removes them from the succession problem, just in case something happens to us. Just in case something happens before we get primogeniture all sorted. Is it worth doing that? Do you know what? Yeah, why not? There you go, Warmbath. Are you still going to be our ward? Oh no, you're not our ward. You're our niece's ward. But will you still take the benefit from that? I'm not entirely sure. Do you know what? Yeah, you can have that though. That's fine. How old is Owl? Owl is 9. And yeah, Warmbath is, what was that? 14. Yeah, Warmbath is 14. So let's give you those titles, shall we? So you can have Cabal, Dewaro, Arusi, and then the Emirate of Dewaro. And you can then report into us. So yeah, we're going to gain some prestige. He's going to really, really like us. And yeah, the penalty for being above our domain limit will come down because we're not going to be above it anymore. Okay, there we go. So now he's our vassal, which is wonderful. He's wearing some very fine stuff. I like that. Okay, right, there we go. Now, do we have prisoners? Yes, we do. Even though the war's been sorted out, we still have prisoners. Okay, any that we can get money from, we'll go and sort of try and extort some money from people as best we can. 50 money for you. That's wonderful. And 100 for you. Good grief. Who are you? You're clearly very important or very rich. Yeah, okay. Let's try and get some money out of those people. Pay up, folks. There we go. Look at that. We just made a massive pile of money and we don't get anything for you. So what we'll do is we'll just let you out. Convert. Oh, no, you're not going to convert because you're zealous. Let's get a hook on you and you can clear off. You. Now, this is something we could try. Could we convert? No, because you're zealous. Okay, get a hook. Nothing. We're just going to have to let you go. Just clear off. It's fine. Away with you. Goulet? Can we do the thing where we demand conversion and then we recruit you? So you join the court and you're our religion and then we marry you to a knight. I think that could be quite good. So negotiate your release and then you, can we get money out of you? Another 100. Yes. Can we have all of the money, please? Thank you very much. Okay, so Goulet is now in our court and is a Shari, which is wonderful. And we've got 728 money now, which is somewhat unexpected, but okay, happy with that. That's wonderful. The prison's nice and clear. And yeah, let's find you a spouse that's very good. Hang on, matrilineal. That's very good at hitting things with a sword. Let's have a look at you. 36. And you are... hang on, you're Craven, though. I'm not employing a cowardly knight. It's not a children's story. Yeah, there we go. A Yetkin. 34. That's a bit better. You do have cancer. Okay, that's not quite so good. Okay, 28. Oh, dearie me. Maybe we do employ a Craven knight. A chaste, craven, ambitious knight. But you have got 36 because you're a legendary blade master. Do you know what? Even though you're Craven, it's fine. It's fine. Go on. Come on in. Join the knight squad. That'd be good if you could, because that's kind of what we had you here to do. Right, there we go. So they've joined the court and yeah, we've got a new knight on board, which is wonderful. And now with that little bit of fighting over, I think what we'll do is we will go over and change the court over. So from a warlike court to an administrative court, because that is a little bit more Sunrise's style. He's not overly fighty. He does go and have some wars, of course, to pick up more land, but really he's more of an administrator, isn't he? He likes the admin and he's quite clever, and I bet he loves a spreadsheet or two. So there we go. You can become an administrative court. So we're going to lose knight effectiveness. We're going to lose some levies. Men-at-arms counter efficiency will come down a bit, and the men-at-arms regiments can't be quite as big, but that's probably okay. But we're going to get building construction time and cost down. Cultural effectiveness, if we do that promote thing, will go up. The capital is going to go up in development, and vassals are going to give us more money. Okay, that's quite good. So at the moment, 39.9, change court type up to 43, because we're now slightly more administrative rather than kind of more fighty and jabby people with pointy weapons. Okay, and with that done, I think we will finish things up for now, but things are looking pretty good. We're making slow but steady moves down here into this part of the world. I mean, yeah, we didn't kind of go over there. I wanted to get over in that part of the world today, but we didn't get there in the end. But, Joe, it's fine. It's fine. We can work on that. That's okay. But, yeah, if we could start working our way down here, maybe take out the rest of that kingdom there and break down the title, maybe move around here, move around the coast, and then, yeah, just get rid of all the people that are either Coptic or whatever they are, Adamite down here. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? But there we go. We can do all that kind of stuff next time out, and we'll keep spending the money as well, because now we have a great big pile of cash. So, yeah, we'll come back next time and splash some cash and then see what we get up to. But we'll finish up for the moment. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Yay! Okay, exciting things are happening. Where does gigantic big stabby knife live? They're D&D nerding. They've got a dice tower, and they've got character sheets, and they've got some dice. Oh, this is wonderful. Look at my best life. Oh my goodness me, so much undergarmentage. Oh, thank goodness. Praise be, the kettle has been uncovered.